Hello and welcome to No Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Fallout New Vegas. On the last Let's Play, we made some fake human, and then I think we blew up some guns. Well, whatever the case, we're back on the Omertas.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Hey, I destroyed all the guns.
Whoa, you managed to pull that off? Solid work.
I took some too.
That ought to gum up the boss's plans.
Gum.
Oh, is that right? Is that your handiwork? Well, I can't say I'm sad to see him go. He gave me the fucking creeps.
And he was into snuff porn, but doing it personally. So I guess it isn't porn. But I did keep tape, so, you know.
Now we cut off the head of the serpent. Big Saul and Nero have to die.
Let's
As
ask.
long as they're alive, they can start up their plans again. All you've managed to do is stall them. I guarantee you they have contingencies. They're a little bit upset about what's been done to muck up their plans. They tasked me to find out who's responsible. There isn't gonna be another chance to get both of them together in the same room. I'll slip you a gun, and we can take them out.
There is a speech check, I guess. But I would be better at it.
Alright, I'll take care of them. Just give me the word when to start shooting. When they're gone, I'm gonna run this joint. Don't worry, I'll take care of this place.
Okay.
Hurry and get ready. I'll be...
Wasn't there another thing? It was something like convince somebody or other to join them. Or for us to do a thing. Oops. I could have sworn it was on the list. Right? Claudin? Or was it to convince Claudin? Let's just go check. It'll only take a couple of seconds. It'd be kind of hard to convince a guy that's dead. Yeah, there it is. Okay. That's a mishap. It's convince him to betray the family, but also, he's been taken care of. Unless he's that one guy with the drugs. Whatever.
Hey, what can I do for...
Hey, Gabugu. Okay, yeah. There isn't any, getting him to work with us anymore. This isn't Skyrim where I could maybe, like, resurrect. Okay, let's do this thing.
Hurry and get ready.
I have a gun, don't I? Yeah, I have a good couple of things. Might as well, you know, mix those two together in the lobby. This, though, I guess more of the next Let's Play will be a good indication of if my computer is able to hold some sectors without crapping. I mean, the video will be saved, it's just we won't... There would be like a section where it just, you know, gets all colory. It was like doing over the goo. Might as well do that. Oh, hey. I was like, oh shit, they discovered us. Like, oh wait, that's some arcane Ganon. We're doing all this so we could see his gay quest. What's up with the Freemasons? Did they ask the Freemasons if they could use it, or are they just like, I don't know, whatever? Or is Freemasons just something? Boy, look at those guys.
Hey, I'll take care of them when you're ready. Just say the word. I suggest doing it while they're talking.
Let's have some words. Take a seat on the couch so we can get to talking.
Okay.
So I assume you know why we called you here.
Assume you lost some guns?
Yeah, we lost some guns, you little weasel. However, we can get more guns. You slowed us down, but you can't stop us. You're gonna die.
Eh.
Are you shitting me? You didn't even know what the plan was. Yeah. As a last request, I guess we can give you that courtesy.
Okay, Gabagoo.
Caesar asked us to provide a distraction on the strip. So when he gives the word, we're gonna launch an all-out assault on the strip. First, we're gonna blow the embassy. Then we're gonna use soldiers to kill every last motherfucker on the strip. Then we'll run this joint. That'll teach not at home what can go on while he sits in his fucking ivory tower lording down from on high. Cachino, what the fuck? Come on.
My suit. Cool.
Nice clip there. Hey, thanks for all the hard work back there. I'm gonna run a tight ship here, don't you worry.
Gabagoo.
Of course, after all you did for me, here are some chips for you. Play, have some fun.
Cool.
Let
But
Things are good.
can you do me a solid and let me just kind of walk around like a gangster? It's been a childhood thing I always wanted to do. I wanted to act like a big shot, like a wise guy, you know? Like, I'm not gonna actually do anything because I don't know how to do the things you guys do. But I would like to do, like,
things are good since
have you
Katrina
ever
took
seen the movie The Godfather or Scarface or I can't think of any other gangster movies off the top of my head. I want to act like a big shot, like one of them guys. Also, can I have my guns in your casino? You know, besides the ones that I had. I would like to have them, 'cause reasons. Not any in particular. Actually, never mind. I am really heavy now. Eh? I would at very least like to have a toy pistol that can just walk around going a gabagoo. Gabba getting what I'm getting at? Goo. I would like to exchange weapons forthwith.
Okay.
It's like, I haven't played this game in a while, and then I come back and it's like, oh. Fantastic, I'm gonna have to figure out how the heck I'm gonna do things like this. Oh wait, flamer. I need to have my hunting rifle.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? Give it a gabba-da-goo. Can somebody please give my suit some repairs? I will pay you in guns or chips. I should have gotten some lace chips. I like ruffles. These days I'm not so big on the whole, let's see, on the puffy Cheetos. I like the crunchy ones because I like the crunch. some reason, it always seems to crash around here. We'll have to see. I think the thing that usually... Told ya. Always crashes here. You know, I saw something saying that you can't play this game without mods anymore. I added some graphical mods to this and some to make it crash less. But, I wonder how bad it is regular.
Have you discovered what the Omertas are up to?
Or, how good you... I bet you can make it real good. I just, briefly looked up stuff.
Excellent. You'd think living in the lap of luxury and power would be enough for some people, but no.
No.
Now that
It's
that's
never
out of
enough.
the way, let's see. Mr. House was a concern, but someone conveniently dealt with him for us.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. You might be happy to know that your efforts haven't gone unnoticed.
Am I president
The
now?
brass have been throwing around the idea of having the president visit the dam for a while now, to rally the troops and boost morale and such. With our recent achievements, they finally feel secure enough to stage the damn thing. But while it's being planned, I have one last mission for you. Several years ago, we managed to wrest the Helios 1 solar power station from the Brotherhood of Steel chapter local to this area. It was a crushing victory, but no one's heard a peep from the Brotherhood since. Most people assume the Brotherhood is scattered and not a threat. Recently, we've had scouts go missing in an area west of Helios, and I'm concerned that the Brotherhood is involved. I want you to find them, and once you do, finish them for good. Any questions?
Yeah, there's a peaceful way to resolve this.
Don't even think about it. Any Brotherhood survivors likely harbor a deep grudge against us. We can't afford to leave such an enemy alive. Any other objections? Maybe you'd like to bring the Brotherhood some flowers.
You're a bit of a cunt, aren't you?
A fair question, and one I've had our strategists think about for some time. Their consensus is that we must focus on the one thing we can count on. With the Brotherhood, that's their obsessive attachment to technology. They'd never go anywhere that didn't have working power. I'm willing to bet that wherever they're hiding, there's a working reactor powering their equipment. That's their vulnerability. Detonate that reactor, and we can safely cross the Brotherhood off our list of concerns. Is there anything else? After the battle, we consolidated our hold on the plant before pursuing our enemies. It was a mistake, to be sure, but there wasn't really any place for them to go. When we finally gave chase, however, they had simply vanished. Some of our people think they had some means of conveyance, like the vertibirds the Enclave used, and hightailed it out of here. I think that they found some place to hide close to Helios, and never went that far at all. Any other questions? As I said, our...
I need to talk to you about something, if you have a minute.
Okay.
Any day now? Caesar's going to try to march across Hoover Dam and kick NCR out of the Mojave. We're getting caught up in something important out here. Hell, after how you handled Benny, you're practically right in the middle of all this. I know I'm just along for the ride, but it's made me think about the past, how I might be able to help out. I wasn't always with the followers, or with the NCR. My late father was an officer in a group called the Enclave, a remnant of America's pre-war government. Memories being short around here, not a whole lot of people remember them. But they did bad things. Terrorized communities, kidnapped people. Eventually someone stopped them. I was born a few years later at a military base on the coast, a place called Navarro. A lot of different places. I only know what I was told. Some of them were cut down by the NCR and the Brotherhood. Some of them went east. My mother never told me what happened to my father, but she and I went south with some others and integrated into the NCR. When the NCR learned that Enclave personnel had integrated, we kept moving to the fringes. It's one of the reasons why I wound up out here. After the Enclave's command structure fell apart, it was only a matter of time before Navarro was overrun by NCR forces. My mother and I left with some of the troopers from my father's old unit, the same people I've kept in contact with over the years. Anyone who didn't get out was killed by the NCR. Even some of the ones who escaped were eventually hunted down by the Brotherhood of Steel. The Enclave did a lot of bad things, but there were good people at Navarro. Good people with a lot of experience. Not many of them are alive anymore, but I think they can make a difference in the fight against Caesar. That's a hard question to answer. I know I don't want the Legion to take Hoover Dam. So militarily, yes, I want them to help NCR. If possible, I'd like to figure out a way to help the NCR win Hoover Dam without holding New Vegas. Great. I'd like you to talk to the old-timers, the remnants. I don't think I could convince them by myself. To them, I'm still a kid. But you're a big part of what's happening out here. When you talk to them, they'll understand how important this all is. I've kept in contact with them over the years, so I know where you can find them. But I doubt they'll open up to you unless I come along. I know I'm not always the most serious guy around, but this means a lot to me. Thanks.
Cool. Also, hopefully she didn't hear any of that because she's probably going to want to kill you.
Bad blood.
Probably should quick save just in case, I don't know, if it crashes while we're walking through here. But usually it only crashes once. But let's make sure that we can do this peacefully. Because I'm pretty sure you can do it peacefully. Because I think I remember doing that before, and then there's also me looking it up. What? Oh. Yep, frames. It's kind of weird that everybody pretty much is like, yeah, we all exchange with bottle caps. Like, the NCR does have money, but they still do bottle caps as well.
Hey.
Oh. Man, I hated how they turned power armor into... Like, in these games, power armor is this thing you reach up to, so it's, you know, the thing that you might be able to find, but you need the skills to be able to, use them. And then let me talk to this guy first.
Greetings, my friend. I suppose it was only a matter of time. I wonder if, given the NCR's current situation, they would consider a truce of sorts. We've given up our claim to Helios, and we don't have any interest in claiming Hoover Dam, so our ambitions are not at crossed purposes. Perhaps it's time for a new strategy. Go to the NCR commander and tell her the Brotherhood is willing to put aside our enmity for the time being. Further, tell her that we are willing to send troops to aid in their coming defense of the dam. My guess is they're in no position to refuse.
Okay. But then in the fourth game, they give it to you immediately, but then are also like... Because they give you... if you've never played the game, it's like, hey, you're supposed to defend this area from, like, raiders, and then a death claw. But you're given power armor and Gatling gun to do it. But then power armor turns... Actually, let's see if somebody can repair stuff. Well, I mean, I guess could buy stuff. Where is it? But to use power armor, you have to have power cells, and there's a limited supply of those, or maybe they're just very expensive and you couldn't buy them. Something. Whatever the case, it becomes a, but I might need it later.
Have you found it? I need to give my...
Oh, yeah.
Our patrols are always bringing more stuff in. Take a look.
Not cheap. Actually... Yo. Arcane. Arcade.
Sure. Just don't treat me like a packed Brahmin, okay?
Have you found it? Our patrols are always bringing more stuff in. Take a look.
Don't need a flamer. Plasma defender, huh? Was it Deathclaw eggs? Yeah, there we go.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Okay, I'm gonna smush these helmets together. Or I guess I'll wear that one and then smush these together. Look at that. Still heavy. We really need to put these somewhere.
Sure. Just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
Again, no promises. Close enough. I will, between this Let's Play and the next one, need to figure out how to save the president. Because, surprise, surprise, the Legion's gonna want to assassinate him. And when I first did this, it took me several tries. Because the game isn't always... Like, I think I stood around because there was no marker and then dead. Because I think somebody tries to shoot him, but also somebody puts an explosive in the vertibird. Now, maybe we could, try and do it without the thing. Without me, like, looking it up. But first, we'll get the, remnants to help. Now, let me also check. Yeah. So, Colonel, got some good news and some bad news. The bad news is I wasn't able to destroy the Brotherhoods, because good news, they want to join us to help us defend the dam. Take that as you will. Okay.
Sure. Just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin.
9. Okay, 4, 4, 10, 12, 9, 5, 4.5, 3.5, 7, 12. I think we saw this. 4.5 to 7G. Might just get rid of that. .08 and 12. This was like something. I mean, if it's named, then it's probably better. 5.56. Probably want the rifle, you know? Probably get rid of that sawed-off shotgun. 5.56 for 90 DPS. But that one has a scope. MF. You're getting all the things. Just that one and sawed-off shotgun, right? I need to do a thing to figure out how much weights we got. So let's see. I know this lady's a person of interest. Where is she? Okay. How you do?
Your travel's been going all right? Told you everything about us, did he?
Yep.
Well, it's been a while since I've had my hands on the controls of a vertibird. There's a chance I could crash us in the middle of Lake Mead. That place seems to attract aircraft for some reason. But if I get one more chance to fly, count me in. I'll be there. My part of the passphrase is dear. I was never happier than when I was in the cockpit. I was able to go just about anywhere and everywhere, limited only by the fuel I could carry. There were more than a few missions where I took the scenic route home just so I could stay in the air. Caught hell for it every time, but worth it. Some of the things we did were questionable, I know. That's just how it was back then. Figure I've done enough good to make up for any sins, anyhow. What?
Kai. Alright. Oh, you're just gonna be in here for a bit.
Since my mother died, Daisy's been the only woman in my life. She was the only other woman close to my father, too. She flew him out on over a dozen missions, including his last. I've always been close to Daisy. There have been some good men along the way, but lovers make poor confidants. Daisy never had children of her own, so she was always there to listen. Being in the Enclave didn't mean much to her. She just loved to fly. It broke her heart to be grounded. As screwed up as it sounds, at least she was a part of something. Granted, it was something admittedly pretty bad, but it was something. If you spent the first half of your life flying Enclave troopers in a vertibird, I suppose picking over pre-war rocket parts doesn't quite compare.
Hey. Oh, is the dog part of them? Huh. I don't know. Oh, can't move. Okay, now I can move. Wasn't it? Oh, right. I wanted to check one thing first. Oops. Save. See what happens if I drop all me weapons. How much my stuff goes down. Wait, can't I? Is it R? Maybe I need to get a big old area out here. Ah, right click. So that's gonna be the end of this Let's Play. Of course the computer well, not the computer, but the game crashed. What are you gonna do? Don't just leave that stuff lying around. Now, should I? What are you gonna do? So I have 48 and other stuff. Oh, A. So please comment, because I like comments. Tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and would like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out other videos to help it grow. And please remember to spay and or neuter that animal woos to help control the pet population. Okay. So I do have quite a bit of things I need to toss out. Look at all these books and stuff, Arcane. Looks kind of juicy, you know? And until next time, let's play me, GamerWolfSix of Fallout New Vegas. See ya, Bina.